I'm still short on convoys. Thankfully, I sorted out most of my own resource production, so it's not as big a deal as it could have been. 42, we could upgrade the artillery, also we could get more of those. No, I think we will upgrade to the 42 guns. And construction, what are we building right now? Just military factories, that's fine. Let's get another of those built. Dockyards have been expanded. Canada's cancelling. Norway has joined the Bhutanese Republic in the Bhutanese British War. Bhutanese British War? I assume you mean the British-German War. No, Bhutan's not in that one. I have no idea what that war is. Further extension of the dockyards. We are finally in a position to expand our shipbuilding capabilities far beyond what they once were. How many do I have now? 12. We'll be up to 14, which is a decent number actually. Although my dockyard output is still terrible. Ah, that was encryption. Okay, good. Oh, we could get the new mechanized. We should totally do that. Listen up. I think that your supply might have upgraded. I don't remember that being level 5 before. Alright, are there any other wars that I should be getting involved with? Nah. Cruiser overhaul finished. The general overhaul of our obsolete light and heavy cruisers has been successfully finished. The ships are ready to enter the service of the Royal Australasian Navy. So what I get. I got 2 heavy cruisers and 9 light cruisers. That's not terrible. Actually, you know what? If I have any tactical bombers... Oh, I can't land them anywhere. Disappointing. I think what I'm gonna have to do is train Marines. And see if I can force that landing. Although the longer I leave it, the harder that's gonna get. Probably is already too late. Yeah, with their 120 divisions, it probably is too late. Fortress Britain, indeed. Finish building civilian factories, fortify the northern border. So I think they're working up to a war with Dominion.
Ready, sir.
Looks like you guys could do with being split off and then doing a bit more training. It's only now the motorized that I'm short on. Ooh, I could send a trade delegation to Norway. Do it! Norway joined the Entente. Norway joined the good guys. Awesome. Turkish Commune, Bulgaria have stopped their imports, exports, whatever. And now I'm getting some convoys back again. That is nice. How's the Japo-Soviet war going? Norwegian trade deal refused. Oh no. Oh, they've actually got another front down here. Oh, no they don't. It's completely blocked off. The mountains are too high. Although actually this whole thing is a front if Mongolia is in the war. Mongolia was not called in. So the front really is just this. Poor old Transuma. Drink tea while staring at the Brits from across the channel, then they'll surrender. Sorry, I should really do this properly. Can't really see the pinky finger stinking out. Never mind. Force rotation. That's another naval air doctrine. We're still doing naval doctrines? We are. I think I do need to keep these going. Further expand dockyards. Done. Right then. So I'm right. Yeah, that's become service by requirement. Pacific Navy focus. Sure. All the lend leases begin to stop. Come on, one of you. Guys! Let me in these wars, please! I have my tank divisions just sitting here waiting.
Attention! Command!
Actually, what is their strength now? 259 breakthrough, 575 defense. They're actually kind of slow. Oh, they still have some of the older medium tanks, that's why. Well, those will get cycled out over time. We can do a Trojan horse scenario, send a convoy filled with TF soldiers buried in the tea leaves, and the shipment gets into port. BAM! Invasion! Fantastic idea. Add salt into the wound, set the tea leaves on fire as the soldiers leave. Use it as a smoke screen. Alright, seriously, can we go to war with India, pretty please? Plus. Or the Soviets, I would accept either. Or Austria, or Germany even. Like Canada definitely has a focus against Germany. France? Everything's being too peaceful! Right, so I'm up to 300 mechanized at this point. So we can do that. I still want the motorized rockets, of which we only have 40 in surplus. Yeah, it's because of all the really heavy attrition that we've been taking. Irritatingly. Capital ships overhaul finished. General overhaul of the obsolete destroyers and battlecruiser destroyers. I'm not sure that a destroyer counts as a capital ship. 4 battleships and 2 battlecruisers. That sounds better. And suddenly my navy is huge. A carrier, 6 battleships, 4 battlecruisers, 4 heavy cruisers, 20 light cruisers, and 56 destroyers. Although most of them still ancient. How is the world tension at 100%? Because half the world is gone. It looks surprisingly balanced. It still is, but the Internationale's gone. Like, France is dead. Italy is... who knows? The only one that's actually still standing is the Union of Britain, the Soviets. Or rubber processing, because apparently we are actually using quite a few of those. Then I think I'm going to have to start building some more infrastructure, even though these places only give me 1 or 2 factories. I think it's going to be necessary. See Neon. I'm going to assume that all my shortages are just ship shortages right now. Yeah, pretty much. I'm okay with that. Oh, except for the aluminium. I will buy some more aluminium, if that is required. Cruiser, god damn it, India! Our fleet's foundation: destroyers, submarine light cruisers, or Royal Marines. Sure, Royal Marines. First and foremost, our offensive naval capabilities. First and foremost, in our offensive naval capabilities, are our ability to land on foreign shores with the Royal Marines. This must be a fighting force like no other, supported by the most advanced transport vessels the Navy can provide. More stability. Glorious. Right, I think I'm just going to cease production of support equipment. We just don't need that much. And also artillery. Means that I can reassign these factories elsewhere, like one of those. So I'm not going to need many of them. Hunter-killer groups. Yeah, I could justify on them myself. Expand. Oh, stop it! Fight each other! You're actually going to get a landing here. More to the point, you're going to be able to hold it. This is of interest to me.
Ready.
That's a lot of troops there. So they immediately abandon it with a bunch of them. Don't do that. There's a strait crossing between you and Scapa Flow, I think, right? Oops, no, don't do that. Actually is there? Where is there a crossing that I can see? There's one between these two. Is there no indicator where the crossing is? Usually there's an indicator here, I thought. At least there is an EU4 on Crusader Kings. Why Hearts of Iron would be different, I don't know, but apparently it is. Well, regardless, we can use this as a naval assault position. Ah, new artillery. It is February 43, which means new industry.
Yes, sir.
Wow, Siam gave me an awful lot of guns. Very good of them. Too bad I don't need them. 277 Canadian. 6,035 of those. American Civil War has ended. Good. 327 of those. 441 of those. Right, more free military factories. Glorious. Ah. Upgrade you. Not going to bother with the artillery upgrades, I don't think. However, we are now very short on steel. And I'm not going to be getting it from you. Murica! Send me 2 more. What about oil? Because if it's just the ship short on oil, I don't really care. Yeah, it's just the ships. They did this time. I think it's just because the PSA never appeared or surrendered to them or got overrun super. I don't exactly remember what happened, but yeah, the PSA ceased to be really early on.
Yes, sir. Fall in.
Where are we? Oh, we're there. Why are we landing here? Exactly? That seems entirely unnecessary, but alright. Rubber processing is done. More factories in each province. Efficiency cap and retention, or growth. Retention, because at this point I'll be doing variance. And that is the last of the factories being built. Alright, let's get some more civilian infrastructure going. There. Ooh, there. Oh no, this is Kaiserreich, so that doesn't actually give me more steel. Unfortunately. Let's do those. New guns. Romania's cancelled their Lend-Lease. Alright, so I think the next thing I need to do is just upgrade my marines, and then we're going to invest a bit in my marine development. Alright, let's start training some of these bad boys. 4 of them coming up. How long will I be streaming till? Probably till for another hour or so. Because I was about half an hour late starting because of all the technical issues. Alright. You guys? Okay, you're off the coast. And I think I'm going to add another motorized artillery to you right now. Slightly short still, but that's fine. And then I think some more mechanized are in order. Yeah. So we just need to slowly cycle that stuff in. Possibly do a little more retraining. Once we land, we'll probably know more. No, we can't just drive. Okay, so I'm going to say naval invasion. All along there. And I'm going to save before we actually do this. Because I don't just want to lose my very expensive 8 divisions because of silliness. Because this almost certainly will fail. I'm under no illusions whatsoever. Although, actually, better idea. I want an island of my own. Because if I take an island of my own, I can actually upgrade my said island, unlike allied islands. And then I can improve the infrastructure, the shipyard, or the port there. I can put an air base there so I can actually start bombing stuff. All kinds of things. It'll be great. Then once I've taken Shetland, I might see if I can take the Faroe Islands as well, and then that'll give me 2 very large air bases from which to coordinate this offensive. Ever used transport planes for supply? I haven't. It's one thing I certainly could. Masters of the Sea. Sure, why not? Powerful battleships will make sure our naval superiority is permanent, that we are able to protect our power well beyond our borders. Alright, so Marines are done. Those are a 43 tech, that's fine, we are in 43. And this can be done too. Chief of Army. Decisive battle is more attack. You know what, I think I like that idea. George Rankin. Is there a Chief of Commandos? No. I think we'll be going maneuver anyway. Seeing as that's where my strength lies. Right, you can stop training. How long is this going to take to organise? 56 days? We're about to get a surplus of mechanised. We've already got a fairly substantial surplus of rocket artillery, so I might well stop producing those. We have a bit of a rubber shortage, which I could do something about, but I don't think I'm going to bother. In fact, the easiest thing to do about that would be just to build another refinery or two, because that would also sort out some of my oil problems. Although right now I'm just trying to upgrade all the things. Plus, I'm still doing the concentrated industry. Can I bomb Britain from carriers? You can, but it's very ineffective. I've tried that before. Carrier-based bombing is just not worthwhile. It's far better to get a land. Just take an island like this and then use that. Alright, well while that's ticking over, I will be right back. Don't go anywhere.